Happy Halloween. JDev is back at it here to give everyone another Halloween franchise rankings video. I know, I just uploaded the same video a couple weeks ago that included Halloween Kills. However, since then, my opinion changed again as I watched Halloween Kills one more time. And there's a few other movies in the Halloween franchise that I just so happened to watch again in the last week. And that changed my opinion enough where I wanted to update this ranking video and didn't want to wait till Halloween Ends came out in October of 2022 to update it. So that's why I'm doing it again. And it is perfect timing since it's Halloween. I knew about a week ago that I wanted to redo this video. If it got past October, I would have probably waited till next year. But since it's still October, technically, why not re-rank the franchise? There's like 3 changes on the list. So keep in mind, I always let everybody know there's going to be spoilers. So if you clicked on this video without watching Halloween movies, well, then that's your own fault. There are a few channels here on YouTube that I'm subscribed to that have influenced my decision when it comes to my Halloween rankings videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link for their channel in the description. If you're not subscribed to their channel, please do so. Of course, I'm talking about Nick from the Lost River Drive-In, Justin, Ryan, 1988, Ken from Sledgehammer Horror, and of course, Cody Leach. So subscribe to all their channels if you haven't done so already. This is my list. This isn't the consensus opinion. This is my opinion on the Halloween franchise. So we are going to disagree most likely. Let me know your opinions in the comments section. That would be great. Of course, if you're a fan of the Halloween franchise, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want other content. I do a lot of content on the channel. I'm not just a horror channel, so just keep that in mind. But if you subscribe, that would be awesome. So let's start the ranking out. All 12 Halloween movies coming in at number 12. No surprise here. Halloween Resurrection. There aren't many things good about this film I can say. In fact, almost all of the film is terrible in my opinion. Freddy's character, played by Busta Rhymes, he's atrocious. The one thing that I liked about Halloween Resurrection, one thing, is the fact that they have a hidden room in the Myers house that Michael has been hiding out at randomly. And that's the one saving grace on this film. But other than that, the movie is a terrible film. And at this point, I think I'm done watching it. I'll never watch it again. Unless there's a movie so bad that might compare to it, where I have to watch it again just to see which one of the 2 terrible movies is worse. But I don't foresee ever watching this film again. Of course, I probably will, but there's really no need to. So Halloween Resurrection, number 12. Number 11, well, it's Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. I know a lot of you like this particular Halloween franchise. Horror channels on YouTube that I communicate with a lot, such as Nick at the Lost River Drive-In, Ken at Sledgehammer Horror, and Justin at Ryan 1988, all like this movie, and I believe it's in the top 4 for all of them. Unfortunately, I am not a fan. I try to be a fan. I just don't get entertained by the movie. It's probably because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. But I tried to watch it last, and I still didn't like it. Maybe what I'll do, maybe next August or something like that, I'll watch it without watching any Halloween movies around it and see if maybe then I'll come to like it. I mean, it has a catchy theme, but I don't enjoy it. Maybe if it was just called Season of the Witch and I watched it randomly, but it's Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Yes, I know they were going to go with an anthology sort of thing, but I just don't like it. I put it at number 11, though, because it is a better movie than Halloween Resurrection, but it's just not something that I enjoy, and usually I can't make it through the movie, unfortunately. So that's why I put Halloween Halloween 3, Season of the Witch in 11th place. So far, no changes to the list. Number 10, Halloween 2007, a.k.a. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Now, initially, when I did this list a few years ago, I actually really liked Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007. Upon the recent rewatch I did of it, I just didn't like the film at all. It's very slow. There are a couple things I did like in the long, drawn-out opening the film, kind of showing the backstory of why Michael Myers became the way he is. I did like Sherry Moon Zombie's portrayal of his mother. I thought she did a really good job. And I did like, now a lot of people don't like the asylum breakout scene or the hospital breakout scene, whatever it is. I like the part where Danny Trejo's character is like, Mikey, I was good to you. And it doesn't matter. Michael Myers just drowns him in, the water, but he's not completely dead yet. And then he drops the TV on. It doesn't matter. Like, you think he would be somewhat nice to him, I guess. But it is what it is. And it just annoys me that it takes, I don't remember the exact time frame. I did in my original video, which of course I'll put at the end of the video that I just did a few weeks ago. It takes like an hour and something or 46 minutes or something like that to see Scout Taylor Compton and Danielle Harris. That was too long. I really liked Danielle Harris in this movie and Scout Taylor Compton, but it took so long to get to him. And then the end, it picks up a bit, but I don't like the actual ending of the film. It bothers me. It's kind of a weird ending, in my opinion. I haven't heard anybody really complain about the ending of this film, but I just don't like it. But it is what it is. That's why Halloween 2007, a.k.a. Rob Zombie's Halloween, comes in 10th place. Now, number 9. This is the first change on the list. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. Before, I believe I had this at 7. I'm moving it to 9. The reason why, there's a lot of things about this movie I do not like. Number 1, they kill Rachel off. Rachel is an awesome character from Halloween 4. They kill her off. Number 2, Tina. I don't like Tina. Now I know Justin at Ryan 1988 absolutely loves Tina, is on Team Tina. I just didn't like her character. Maybe if she would have had some scenes in Halloween 4 and then for some reason went off traveling or something, that way she couldn't get killed, so we know about her and then we're more accepting of her in Halloween 5, I might have liked Tina more, but I just found her character really annoying throughout the whole movie. People say that she redeemed herself. Well, she had nothing to redeem. She was terrible from the get-go. I just wanted her off the screen. I'm sorry, all the Tina fans out there. I just don't like Tina's character. Maybe someday I'll come around on Tina, but I don't foresee it happening. The other thing I didn't like about this movie was the 2 cops. They're very strange and very, very annoying and added like a silly, stupid element to this movie, which, well, it didn't really make much sense. Well, it made sense, but it just, Halloween movies are supposed to be serious. They're not supposed to be comedies. We already have Tina as our comedic role in this movie, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, whatever the hell that she was doing, the weird Tina dance, but I just didn't like the weird, stupid comic relief cops. Donald Pleasance as Loomis in this film was good. A little crazy, but good. I did like the ending. I think the Act 3 of this film is really good, really intense, especially when Jamie Lloyd's character is in the laundry chute. That was intense. And I do like the last, half an hour of the movie, 20 minutes of the movie. I think it goes really good. It's just the killing Rachel off right away, it just really bothered me, and from there it was just annoying. And I do like the film, I just can't put it higher at the moment. Now maybe I'll rewatch it again and I'll change my opinion, but at the moment, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, is number 9 on my list. Number 8 is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 from 2009. Now, Nick at the Lost River Drive-In, this is his second favorite Halloween movie. It used to be my second least favorite movie, and it's still towards the bottom, but upon my latest rewatch of this movie, I've always liked the beginning of Halloween 2 from 2009. I've always liked the whole, Laurie Strode at the hospital, Michael's chasing her. I liked that. And then she wakes up. I always liked that whole part of this movie, but then it started going downhill from there. Upon my latest rewatch, I actually really enjoyed most of it. Now, there's some things that are still wrong with it, but I absolutely love the relationship with, Laurie Strode and Annie in this movie, obviously played by Scout Taylor Compton, and Danielle Harris, who I absolutely love. Danielle Harris for life. You want to talk about Team Tina? Team Danielle Harris here. Team Jamie Lloyd slash Annie from Rob Zombie's movies. So their chemistry was awesome. I liked Brackett, obviously, played by the actor that does the voice of Chucky. No issues at all there, and now his name for some reason is escaping me. I should know that. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. You all know who I'm talking about. Brad Dourif. He did great, especially the scene. I'm mad as hell that they killed Annie off. Obviously, you knew Annie was probably going to die, but the way that you thought she was going to die in the last movie, and lo and behold, she did, and she's brought back in this movie. But him coming home, seeing her dead in the bathroom, that was so sad. The only things showing Laurie Strode having PTSD and having her hallucinate was good. The parts I don't like are first of all, they recast young Michael Myers, which I didn't like. And I don't remember the actor that played him, Dag something, in first Rob Zombie Halloween movie. But seeing her mom and the unicorn and all that kind of bothered me. And the biggest complaint I have about this movie is Malcolm McDowell as Dr. Loomis. He was so unlikable. Now, I hear things about, well, he thought Michael was dead, so he wanted to make fame off of it, and that's why he was such a douche. But he was so unlikable as a character. But the movie is pretty good. Tyler Mane is an awesome Michael Myers. Him not wearing the mask is a little different, but I think it works. And this is a better film than I give it credit for. And I could foresee this movie even moving up the list even more upon another rewatch next year of the film, because I think it does have some possibility to move up to maybe the top 5, depending on how things go. Now that I go into the movie actually enjoying some of it, other than just the beginning. So that's why Halloween 2 from 2009 is number 8. Number 7, we have another change, and that would be Halloween 2018. I had this up a little bit higher. It's not a bad movie, but it's also not a good movie. It drags a little bit. I'm not a big fan of Jamie Lee Curtis. Laurie Strode specifically, I just think her character's been done too much. We've already seen her. Her last movie should have been Halloween H2O. In fact, that should have been the end of the Halloween series, unless it rebooted. Them retconning every Halloween movie except the original really pissed me off. But I get it. They did what they had to do. But this movie there's a lot of misdirection in it. There's a lot of characters that die or you thought died. I still want Aaron to come back. We didn't actually see him die. I don't know if maybe he'll be back for Halloween Ends, but hopefully he is. And the whole Sartain stuff was just kind of thrown in there. I didn't see that coming. I thought it was a little weird that they killed Hawkins, or you thought they killed Hawkins. Obviously, he does return for Halloween Kills, and he is very much alive. But I thought that was weird that they would do that in this movie. I don't mind the end of the movie. I thought, Laurie facing off against Michael was pretty good. And then burning Michael Myers in the basement was, they thought they burned him in the basement. He had some burns, but not completely burned. That wasn't bad. But all in all, it takes a while to pick up. And I didn't really like Karen's character in this movie, although she's better in Halloween Kills. But I had to leave it lower on the list just because the movie is not one of the top Halloween movies that I would go to. So that's why Halloween 2018 is number 7. Number 6, this one moved up quite a bit. I had this at number 9 last time, and that would be Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Well, first of all, this was the very first Halloween movie I saw in the theater. Due to the fact that there wasn't a theater around me until this one came out. I'm surprised I didn't see the other ones, at least Halloween 4 and 5 in the theater, but there wasn't a theater that was close to me in terms of less than a half an hour drive at the time. But there's a lot of things I don't like about Halloween 6, but there's The movie looks like a Halloween movie, and the movie is intense. Michael Myers does not fuck around in this movie. The things I don't like, well, I didn't like the fact that they didn't bring back Danielle Harris. There was a big issue with that. She got emancipated, and they said, nah, we're just going to go with J.C. Brandy anyway. Obviously, I didn't like that, and I probably, actually, that's probably a good thing, because if they would have brought Danielle Harris back and then killed her off, 20 minutes into the movie or however long it took, I would have been furious. So I didn't like that. I didn't like Paul Rudd's character. I mentioned this in my upload a few weeks ago when he's like looking at things, and it kind of resembles the movie Face Off, which hadn't come out yet, where he's looking at things and he's like, it just is weird, his mannerisms, and he's supposed to be a little quirky, but I don't know, he was over the top. Obviously, I like Donald Pleasance in this. He was having bad health problems while filming this movie, and he died shortly after they were done. But he was good, although not as featured in this movie due to his health issues. But I obviously love Dr. Loomis, Donald Pleasance's version of Dr. Loomis. As far as the main female, Kara, I think her name was. I didn't really think she was good. Her son, he was kind of pointless. The baby, Jamie Lloyd's baby, whatever. The father, John Strode, while you're not supposed to like him as a character, he played such a good ass. So it seems like there's more things about this movie that I don't like, but the movie just looks so good and it's so intense. And then it was the first Halloween movie that I saw in the theater. I had to move this one up to number 6, and that's my opinion. Number 5, another change on the list, Halloween Kills. Now, I had previously ranked this as number 4, but upon my latest rewatch, the whole Evil Dies Tonight got on my nerves. Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Doyle was good, but he was too set on for, I guess, I don't know how to explain it, but it was corny how they're in the hospital, he's about to chase that guy that they think is Michael Myers, and he stops, goes, "Evil dies tonight," and then runs up this. It just was dumb. They did that too many times in the movie, and then evil doesn't even die in this movie. That's the thing that irritated me about that. Now, aside from that, the movie is actually really well done. It's intense as hell. Michael has some awesome kills. The kills with the firemen were awesome. The kills with Big John and Little John, especially Big John, that was cool. I don't understand when Little John sees Michael staring out the window. He's like, "Michael, you've come home." Like, he knows Michael Myers. Like, he knows him more than just knows about the story of Michael Myers. It seemed like he knew more about him when he said that. So that was a little interesting. I love Karen in this movie compared to Halloween 2018. I think she, for the most part, did a decent job. Of course, her daughter is one of my favorite characters in the Halloween series. I'll have to do my favorite characters ranked in Halloween. Let me know if you like that and how many should I do. Laurie Strode, again, I'm not the biggest fan of Jamie Lee Curtis. I think she's a little overrated. I like the fact that you see less of her in this movie, but still. And then bringing all the legacy characters back in this movie, like Brackett and Tommy, they were okay, but I think they shouldn't have had as big of a role as they did. And then the doctor that's in the first Halloween, when she's in the vehicle and she's about to shoot Michael Myers and says, "This is for Dr. Loomis," and of course doesn't have any bullets. Ridiculous. The part where Michael kills the couple that are dressed up as nurse and doctors and he stabs the guy in the eye, that was pretty awesome. So the kills in this movie are great. I love the ending of this movie where they're beating up Michael Myers. He doesn't have his mask on, and then he puts his mask on and he just beats the crap out of everybody and kills Tommy as well. Kills everybody and kills Tommy as well. That was pretty awesome. So the movie, other than the Evil Dies Tonight stuff, which Evil didn't die, that was very annoying, but I see why they did it. And I still think this is a really good Halloween movie. I just had to move it down one spot. So that's why Halloween Kills comes in at number 5. Number 4 was number 5 previously, but I can't help but really like this movie, and that would be Halloween H2O. I think this is a really good movie, although it has more of a Scream vibe to it. But hey, you guys know that my favorite horror movie franchise, if you consider it horror, it's more suspense with slasher stuff involved, is the Scream series. So I ultimately like the movie because it's more like Scream. It's got some issues with the mask, of course, but the ending is perfect. Now, if Halloween Resurrection would have not had that be retconned, this would be an awesome movie in the Halloween franchise, and it could be number 1 or number 2, depending on that. Josh Hartnett was good. Michelle Williams was good. The other characters were okay. LL Cool J, I'm always a fan of LL Cool J. Love his Deepest Bluest song, by the way, which is not really considered one of his best songs, but it's just the one that comes to mind with me. But irrelevant to what we're talking about right now, but I did like Halloween H2O. I know people that have a problem with it because it's too Screamish, but since I like Scream so much, I'm going to resonate to that. And then the top 3, there's no changes. I'm not going to go into details. My number 3 is Halloween 1978. I know that's going to be an unpopular opinion. I find the movie very slow. Some of the acting isn't very good. The best part of the movie is, of course, the great Donald Pleasance. Rest in peace, my friend. He was phenomenal. Jamie Lee Curtis is a little not as polished in this movie. Tommy Doyle's character had some terrible acting at one point that I didn't really like. But, I mean, it's the one that started it all. I just didn't like it as much as some of you guys do. I know Justin at Ryan 1988 and Nick at the Lost River Drive-In absolutely love this movie, and it's their favorite movie of all time. I can't say that. It's not even my favorite Halloween movie, let alone my favorite movie. But I'm not the horror fanatic that you guys are. I like horror. I just don't get a chance to watch as much as you do. I could, but I have other things that occupy my time, unfortunately, which I concentrate that stuff on other things. I'm the Walking Dead and Scream guy. That's what you can call me as far as horror. Maybe Dexter, if you want to count him as a killer or whatnot. Number 2, first Halloween movie I saw, Halloween 2 from 1981. I like it. I think Jamie Lee Curtis improved as an actress, obviously, for this one. Even though she doesn't have a lot of screen time, I think I said scream right there. Michael Myers is awesome. He's more intense, more brutal in this movie. That's always a plus. Donald Pleasance is amazing in this film. Loved him in this one. It was a good ending if they really wanted to end the Halloween franchise. But they didn't. So that's why I like Halloween 2. And then my number 1, again, no change there. Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. I absolutely love Jamie Lloyd, a.k.a. Daniel Harris. And this movie from start to end is really good. I love Rachel. I love Jamie. Michael Myers was pretty intense. The sheriff in this one, it was Meeker, was really good too. And the way he tried to fortify his house was awesome. And it's just a great movie. The Mask, okay, The Mask isn't the best, but it is what it is. It's a great movie, and that's why it's my number 1. So, sorry I didn't really go into details with the last 3 of them. I wanted to shorten the video a little bit. Again, if you want to watch the last video where my notes are better and the things about the movies are a little bit more detailed, go ahead and watch it. I'll put it at the end of the video. That's it, of course. If you're a fan of the Halloween franchise, make sure you smash that like button. If you know anybody, or if you want to share this across all your social media platforms, go ahead and do that. I would appreciate that. Sound off in the comment section about your thoughts. Give me your Halloween ranking. I know we're going to disagree. All of you are going to have Halloween 1978 at number 1. I understand that. I'm ready for that. I don't like it as much as Halloween 4 and Halloween 2 from 1981. And then lastly, I want to grow the channel. Am I a horror channel? No. But I do cover horror depending on what's going on, and Scream 2022 is coming out soon, so there'll be a lot of Scream videos going forward. So if you like that, smash the like button, like I said. But hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.